Even before retiring with a 29-0 record, Khabib Nurmagomedov was regarded as one of the greatest fighters to ever step foot inside the octagon. The Eagle used his wrestling pedigree to smash his way through the lightweight division, capturing UFC gold and a spot in the UFC Hall of Fame. We asked some other UFC athletes to weigh in on Khabib's legacy and his impact on the sport. This is Icons.
Khabib, I have him as #1 on my GOAT list. I have him as that because of his dominance.
He's never lost a round, he's never lost a fight, he's never committed a foul in there.
This guy dominates people in a way that we have never seen before in the UFC.
He's shown how much better he is than everybody else.
From the wrestling to the grappling, he makes fantastic fighters look very ordinary.
He's fought killer after killer after killer. He smashed everybody.
What the man did inside of the octagon, undefeated, multiple-time world champion, the way he carried his torch and his flag and his country on his back and brought everybody with him and became the pride of the nation was absolutely a spectacular thing to watch.
You just have to look at Khabib and just write perfect next to everything.
It would be hard to argue that he's not the most dominant of all time.
Dagestan, Russia, Kenny, for those that don't know, really is a wrestling mecca.
When we first saw him come onto the scene and he would go against all-American wrestlers and dominate them and have 10, 11 takedowns in a single match, we'd never seen that level of grappling before. And it wasn't traditional freestyle wrestling. He had his own style of it.
He took everybody down and he showed how grappling is dominant.
There's the shot. His grappling is literally on another level.
He's so strong, and not only strong, he's able to manipulate positions like no one can really do.
That raw strength, people weren't used to it in his weight class.
I think he's just one of those athletes, man, that he's been doing this for so long, and he probably has a whole different level of strength when he puts his hands on you.
He had a formula to be able to subdue any force that was put in front of him. The way he ties up the arms and stuff like that, it's unique.
There he goes, the Dagestani handcuff.
Khabib popularized the Dagestani handcuff, reaching behind people's back. If you're in the Dagestani handcuff, you cannot get away because you can't defend your face, you can't make a post, you can't get up, you're just kind of stuck on the fence, and Khabib's gonna smash.
That pace and pressure of Khabib is what separates him from most guys. There is no area where Khabib Nurmagomedov can't fight.
To go undefeated in the highest level in one of the best divisions in the UFC is incredible.
Khabib dominant for 25 minutes.
When Khabib won the lightweight title, I truly believed like there was no one out there that was going to beat him at the time. Even to this day, I don't think there's anyone that could beat him.
Khabib's got a massive following, especially in the Muslim community. There's so many Middle Eastern countries that love Khabib and love the UFC because of Khabib.
He brought so much attention to the religion and showed what it is to be a humble champion, what it is to be a generous champion, what it is to be a righteous champion.
That's what a champion should be in my eyes, is somebody like Khabib. People think fighting's about being this, you know, man, you could be a good person and still be a great fighter.
Martial arts is built on respect. Khabib is one of those guys that has kind of stayed true to, it's a fight, but it's a sport, and I'm gonna respect my opponent, period.
It'd be easy to kind of go out there and be cocky, and he was just humble, played it cool, and then he went out there and backed up everything he said.
I like the humble approach. Khabib is the sort of epitome of that, and I believe these young kids coming up now, they're starting to see that, and they're gonna start emulating that.
My favorite, Khabib fight has got to be when he fought Michael Johnson, and we really got to see his level above everybody else.
Here we go. There's the shot, and Michael Johnson just really does not have an answer to the grappling. This should be it. Michael should tap, or he's gonna break his arm. He's gonna break his arm. Hit is all over.
And then when he fought Edson Barbosa, just the same thing. Walked him down, was not afraid of his knees, was not afraid of his kicks, took him down, and really just beat the crap out of him.
Oh, he's getting mauled. The look in Barbosa's face says it all.
One of the best Khabib performances has got to be the Conor McGregor fight.
Can Conor survive what 26 others have not been able to?
Just the way he went in there and dominated that fight.
Oh! Massive right from Nurmagomedov!
He just dismantled Conor, made him look like an amateur.
Good entry by Nurmagomedov. McGregor trying to use the fence to his advantage.
tripped right down. Too good. He's got it. It's under the neck.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
It showed me that, you know, this guy's legit, this guy's for real. It put him on a different level of stardom.
My favorite Khabib moment has to be his last fight.
Big fight feel, man, in Abu Dhabi. Everyone knows it's the toughest fight, the best fight at 155 pounds, and we are finally here.
It was also right after he had just lost his father a couple months before.
Tonight he enters the octagon, representing his father and his family and trying to keep that lightweight championship.
You know, if anyone in that division was going to cause him real trouble, it would be Gaethje with his wrestling pedigree.
We shall see who has the upper hand. Gaethje has successfully thwarted the first takedown attempt of Nurmagomedov.
Gaethje doesn't back up. I don't think I've ever seen a fight where Gaethje doesn't get into these giant, brawling fights, except against Khabib.
Khabib has to try to close the distance here. Oh, beautiful takedown by Nurmagomedov. He gets the back. Setting up triangle into the armbar. Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
You think about pressures of defending your world title, and you couple that with the fact that you just lost your father, you just lost your hero, you just lost your coach. The average man, the average human being would not be able to perform at that level under those type of circumstances.
And Khabib Nurmagomedov is immediately resorted to tears without his late father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov.
Today, I want to say, in no way I'm gonna come here without my father. Today is my last fight here in UFC.
I think it was the abrupt nature in which Khabib announced his retirement. Nobody saw it coming, nor did anybody believe that it had just happened.
It's hard to leave on top, right? But that's exactly what Khabib did. You know, he got to the very top, best fighter in the world, and a lot of guys would try to like kind of milk that a little bit, but Khabib was totally fine with saying, no, I did it, I'm done, I'm out.
He's not gone, he's here still. He's still impacting the sport in different ways.
You look now the fact that his father's passed away and he's almost slotted into the coaching role with all the Russian guys.
That has been the plan all along for this team, to go out there after Khabib is gone and take over.
And the transitions for Nurmagomedov are seamless.
His dominant force that he had as a fighter, he has that as a coach. His fighters respect him to where they'll follow his orders and do whatever it takes to win.
Khabib is going crazy in the corner. Now he's inside control, that's a problem.
Dan's in trouble. Dan's in trouble.
Oh, that's it! Islam Makhachev submits Dan Hooker in round one!
Khabib was one of the first ones to pave the way, and you see all of his brothers and the Dagestani people get more opportunities because of him.
Now he can focus on coaching his teammates and being an ambassador for mixed martial arts.
I think we're gonna see Khabib not just as a Hall of Fame fighter, but he could end up as a Hall of Fame coach.
He deserves to be where he is. He deserves to have the respect put on his name, and he's one of the all-time greats.
He's been on top of the world and he retired undefeated, and that's just something that's unheard of in the sport of MMA.